Hi there, so my name's Dratlow44, thanks for stopping by and checking out my video. So basically today I'm going to be just covering the glitch that I had the other day, well, the Knockdown Glitch. I had that happen again, which is coming up in this particular clip. And then I just wanted to talk in general about Armed and Dangerous and just all the fun that goes with it. But of course, for those who aren't familiar, just remember to never stop believing, never stop moving, and stay apex. Now, as you can sort of see, that a lot of the time when you land, it doesn't usually go very smoothly. I mean, you're fighting over a supply bin, you're getting shot. There really isn't a lot of health ever, seemingly, or at least on some random games you seem to get some health, but most of the time you do not. So you're kind of constantly struggling to try and survive, pretty much. The Eva 8 does not do anything at all. The Mastiff, I feel, is hugely overpowered. I think it's too strong for this mode, and I know that sounds really ridiculous, but then when you look at the sort of like the Eva that does very damage, the Mastiff does around about like between 117 to 200 a shot, quite a lot. Yeah, what can I say? Didn't get the kill on that one, got the assist, but yeah, always the way. The only bright side is that the guy had a Peacekeeper, which is no wonder he was doing a lot more damage to me. It was just lucky he wasn't actually hitting his shots that brilliantly. But yeah, I mean, like, as I say, I mean, a big thing is that with this mode, you really have to kind of either love it or hate it. Personally, I'm not a fan. I don't like the mode much. I don't think it's really all that. I think the changes with the Evo Shield, like I said in yesterday's video, are nice, but there's not enough health for shields, and I don't want loads of health and shields. I understand that the mode is meant to be like that, but there does need to just be a little bit more, especially considering the power of the weapons. The game mode should still be pretty quick anyway. But yeah, I mean, like, aside from that, it's very sweaty. It's very kind of, you know, if you're not a hardcore player, I'd get the free stuff and get out of there. But yeah, as you can see in the background anyway, I get knocked down, and oh, look at me, I have a one-handed Peacekeeper, which I'm doing it like I have a thing. They don't know what the hell is going on. And as you can see there, I'm sort of like, oh, right, okay, I'll just reload, swing that one, miss the first shot, now I've downed 2. This should not be happening. This should not be happening. I'm going to take advantage, because why wouldn't I? I get 3 kills for basically being knocked down. And I do knock down actually a 4th as well, but the other guy, he kills me, so, you know, fair enough. I mean, look, I take that one out, and then, yeah, I get eliminated, which is what should have happened anyway. This is just a prime example of, you know, you land, you open a supply bin, it has nothing, you're like, oh, good, and then, you know, you get another one, and you're just like, oh, right, okay. You run away, you try and you just try, and that's about it, really, isn't it? You just try, and then you just get absolutely shot to pieces. I mean, I throw out a decoy in some weak attempt to fool someone, didn't really work, and then as I'm running away, I get shot by about 50 bullets. Yeah, needless to say, that went fantastically. So yeah, I mean, like, okay, you know, in this particular clip, this pretty much sums up my experience of the mode today, and I'm taking a break after this. I will honestly say, now, on the bright side, one thing I will say is that the 2 teammates that I had were excellent. They were real team players, and I implore that on anybody. But this is a prime example. So I'm checking a couple of loot bins, doesn't seem to be anyone around. I'm like, oh, right, okay, I'll just pick up the scope. Seemed to be taking a while, that. Next minute, I'm shot. I don't even see him. I don't know where I've been shot. I've been killed or knocked down in 1 shot. That's full body armor, full health. Right. Now, luckily, my teammates actually, they do manage to take him down, which is a relief. And of course, you know, that's a good thing, and they get the revive on me as well. But this was kind of like the sum up of the game ahead, and I kind of laugh, I kind of think it's funny, but needless to say, it was not my best game ever. Yeah, it's one of those ones where you feel like you just couldn't do anything right, and that was kind of how it felt, really. So cutting out a bit of looting and a bit of other bits, got some help from one of the teammates, very kind. Come up here, literally think I see someone in the distance, so I'm like, oh, right, okay, maybe I've got a shot. So I kind of like see something, and then next minute I'm down again. I'm like, oh right, excellent. Why don't I just spend my entire game, you know, on the floor? Glitch didn't happen this time, so I guess that's a kind of a bright side, really, because you know, I know the glitch is really useful, but it shouldn't be happening, and I kind of think Respawn need to look at that, because that one's been around for a very long time. But yeah, I mean, like, I get revived, I've got no health, so obviously I can't really ask the teammates for any, because I pressed the wrong button completely to do a decoy. It's all going so well. In the end, I have to run because the storm's coming in, and if I stay in it, I'm going to die. So now I'm running across an open part with the chance of someone shooting me. Fortunately, they actually didn't, which I think is because they killed the one person that was firing, and I think the other two had actually fled. I see one of them upon my landing coming up now. So it's sort of, it was being a very one of those games where, or experiences, just on the whole game mode. I think it's one for, you know, if you are a very, very top tier player or very sweaty, this mode is for you. If you're a sort of a beginner or an intermediate level or not a bad player, I would certainly say do it for the free stuff, because that's, you know, free stuff's always good. But I think you will find that this mode is very frustrating 9 times out of 10. If you've got a Mastiff and a triple take, you pretty much have a massive advantage. Not if you play like me on this occasion, but however, you know, normally it does a lot better. I mean, the triple take with a precision choke is ridiculous. It does a lot of damage. I mean, you can see I'm upgrading my shield that I don't have, but, you know, I've got purple when I get shield cells. Can't wait. I even managed to get to down someone eventually. I don't even get the kill for that, but I get to down them. Oh yeah, there we are. Yep, absolutely, just shoot him. Oh, there we go, I got a down. Woo! Don't get to kill him though, because I can't. He crawls to the door. I try, trust me, I try. I thought, well, you know, this kind of game, a kill would be nice, but no, I did some damage to someone else though. But they crawl into the door, and they're safe. Yay. But the only thing I will say is that, like I mentioned before, you know, my teammates, the one thing that kept me going on this particular game and stopped me probably quitting was actually that the teammates were really good. And I'm not saying that I'd ever actually quit or anything like that, but sometimes it is tempting indeed, very tempting actually. So my teammate finally feels, I guess, kind of sorry for me, probably after the experiences I've had so far, and actually drops me some syringes and some shield cells. Absolute thumbs up to this player, absolutely the way to be. I really was quite like, oh wow, because not many people do. And I understand that, look, you know, at the end of the day, when you play these kind of modes, I know that health and everything is scarce, and it's pretty much like any of the modes. It's all very well, you know, like some people want kills and some people want to be those top players. I understand that, because, you know, you want to get kills, you want to be a good player. But then also it's really important to remain a team player and help all the members in your team, because, you know, okay, I mean, I know that wins we don't really get rewarded much, and that's kind of a shame. It'd be kind of cool if we got like a little reward for winning games, but however, it's really nice when, you know, on that rare occasion someone is actually a team player, because you notice it. You notice it more than a person not being a team player. And I know that sounds really bad, and I'm not saying that certainly the Apex community is a bad thing, but certainly you do come across players, and I come across a lot of players in this mode over the last couple of days that I've been playing it, certainly, that are very not team orientated, and they're all for themselves. And yeah, I'm not really one that would agree with that, but hey, everyone's different. I still think that being a team player and you know, keeping your squad alive and everything as much as you can is definitely a better way to be. Anyway, we have to move because of course of the storm. We pick up a sonar. Half the time I didn't know where I was being shot from. I can only assume that somehow a Krypton Bloodhound were up higher, but I couldn't see. Then suddenly another squad appeared. It was like, okay, Kings Canyon is very third party orientated, so seemed to be a thing. I kill a Bloodhound. I think actually that he was downed by the storm, so I'll take it because it was a free kill. Hey, but then we sort of, like, 2 of us are down. We're pinging. Oh my god, there's a revive. Actually, luckily the Pathfinder comes back and he gets the kill. And to be fair, he does actually get the revive. Now, I was all for reviving the Bangalore because I can go invisible, but he did that too. He actually revived them, and I was like, wow, okay, what a team player. Can't fault that. and in the end I had to grab the red shield from the box because I was just like, yeah, I need something. And I, you know, again, you feel kind of almost bad for all the stuff because you feel that you know, you should let them have it. But to be fair, they were competent players, and that was definitely a thing there. Now we moved. I literally like cut out a little bit because it was just very scopy, snipey, nothing that much happening. Get attacked by the Bangalore's ultimate. Now there's loads of snipe bullets. One thing that surprises me is actually the range seems maybe a little bigger unless I missed a bullet, and also the disorientation seems to be longer. I don't know if this is just me. Comment below if that's just me, because it did seem really kind of like, oh my good god. How I survived, actually, I'm not sure, because someone was trying to pop me off with a charge rifle as well. So there's just bullets flying everywhere, and you're just like, oh good god, what the hell's happening here? Now you're sort of like, right, okay, 4 squads left, you know, and it does get very intense the later on you get into the game, and that's the one thing, you know, obviously badge wise it would be quite nice to get some badges to be able to sort of say you play this mode. That's kind of the other reason why I've been playing it, but unfortunately it's actually really tough to kind of do, usually with randoms. Now this game is actually the closest one that I've ever had to winning an Armed and Dangerous out of the couple of days that I've been playing, and you know, at the end of the day it's kind of like nice to at least come close, but you know, it is one of those things where you always feel that there's just a bit of luck involved, position, who's got the shields, who's got the health, has anyone got any of that, who's got the best weapon, which, you know, I mean, a Mastiff is definitely up there. I would say probably for close up, unless you have a Peacekeeper, which is obviously better, the Mastiff is basically the next best gun. Either, if you got an Eva, a choice out of an Eva or a Mastiff, take the Mastiff every single time. It's insanely good. The damage is a bit random on it. I mean, I know I said 200 earlier. To be fair, sometimes you can not quite get a good shot and get like 36 damage. It's a bit of a, you know, a way with these shotguns. They seem a little inconsistent. But one thing I do notice with the loot bins is how, you know, usually garbage they are for loot. I haven't been impressed at all. But you know, that's one of those things. Now we suddenly then see someone running up. I ping to sort of say that there is someone. It was one single person. They get killed, thankfully. I mean, although again I didn't get the kill, I got the assist. I had to quickly grab the purple armor, risk getting shot. You can change the settings to actually get shot and still loot the boxes. Again, I would only circumstantially do that, but you know, it is a handy feature that they added a little while ago. So if you're not aware of that one, do definitely do it. Now we use the zip line. To be honest, I didn't notice the jumping of the zip line, but it only did it twice. So I'm not quite sure how many times you're allowed to jump on it before you now fall off. I didn't see any timer, so I'm not sure what was going on there. But that was one of the changes that they kind of made to Pathfinder, or to the zip lines in general. Quite interesting. I'm not quite sure the reasons that they changed that, to be truthful, but I would assume that there's a reason. So yeah, so okay, so we're now sort of like in the circle. There's 2 other squads left. Someone throws out a Bangalore ultimate, another one. It's like, yay! How many of these ultimates have you got to actually dodge? Literally see the last squads, or one of the squads, shall I say, over there. And we kind of push me and the Pathfinder. We sort of think, yeah, okay, let's do this. Now I have to say that you know, maybe I made a little mistake. I tried to kill the one that was auto reviving, and what I should have done, most definitely, is maybe try and revive the Pathfinder. Kind of regret that now. Didn't really go well, but yeah, again, knocked down. Oh, it's really class. So yeah, so that was pretty much how I spent most of the majority of the game. I did get revived, I did get saved yet again. My teammate was very good in that, but it didn't go to plan, unfortunately. I kind of made a bit of an error at the end, and we lose, but oh well, never mind. I guess at least it's getting closer. So yeah, so I just wanted to share my thoughts, my experiences of the floor, and everything else. So just remember to never stop believing, never stop moving, and stay Apex. But until my next video, you take care and have a great rest of the afternoon or evening there. All the best. Cheers now. Bye bye.